started looking at him at points some, and what made you think he might be able to play this way?
Well, I mean, you watch him. I mean, he gets to the rim, he pushes it hard, he puts pressure on the ball. He always gives it up. And he played a little bit both spots in high school, and then Peyton was playing really well. Give you an opportunity to play him. But we got a lot of different ways we can go. DeSante played on point today. He can play off the ball as well. Josh Dix can play with the ball, without the ball. He can play small forward. So we got a lot of ways we can go on that.
Sharing the ball seems to be a strength of this team. Do you like the way they?
Yeah, I mean, I think it has to be the strength of any winning team. It's been that way since I got here. Starting with Bryce Cartwright, lead the Big Ten in assists. I mean, we're going to move it, we're going to share it, whether we have Luka or not, Keegan or not. We're going to move the ball.
Coach, your starting five has a lot of length. Seems like you guys have a lot of flexibility, especially defensively with that lineup. Kind of talk about what you're seeing out of that.
Yeah, I mean, you look at our front line, it's 6'9" across. That helps. We can do a lot of switching too with that team. And when you're playing a team like Jeff has, they run a lot of stuff. Dribble handoff, dribble at, screen to screener, Detroit action, and they're cutting hard. They're executing. Are you switching or you're not switching? Because at some point, if you get confused and you run into each other, they're going to get an easy shot. And that's what was happening early. To their credit, they were executing well and they were scoring. And then we really amped it up defensively, and we're up on the action, and we're switching appropriately with communication, and that made it harder for them to score and enable us to get in our transition game.
Phillips' aggressiveness in offense, was that an example of what you were talking about?
He's been like that since June.
Mm-hmm.
He just, it's been great to see. I mean, that's what he did at North Dakota, and that's what we want him to do, and he had the green light to do that. So not only did he score the ball, but he rebounded it, he defends, and we were in the bonus of, I think, the 11-minute mark, something like that. So he had a lot to do with that.
Fran kind of shot it really well coming off the bench, and just the boost he gave you guys.
Well, he came in and was really confident, played really well like he always does. He's really good with that younger group. They listen to him. The defense is going to look differently when he's out there, both from a physicality and an execution standpoint. His ability to know what's coming and to communicate information to the other guys is so incredibly valuable. And he was probably had the most impact of anybody in this game today.
Fran, you guys didn't turn the ball over for the first 18 minutes, I don't think. You guys had 27 points off the opponent's turnovers. I mean, how pleased were you with the defensive intensity, specifically from Tony, really putting a lot of pressure on the front guards?
He did, and we got deflections. Chris was in the passing lane, Patrick. We disrupted them and created some offense with our defense. Nothing like getting out on the break and getting a 2-on-1, 3-on-2, and scoring the ball, and taking a 6-point lead to 16, and that's what we did.
You had 6 players with multiple threes, and there'll be nights when Patrick gets his, certainly. What's the difference between a team that's got that many guys who can make threes as opposed to teams who may only have 2 or 3 of them?
It's a dramatic difference, because if you're running transition and you're running motion and you're moving the ball and nobody can shoot, then everybody on defense is going to be in the paint. They're going to be pack line, so they have to be up. So we can drive and kick, we can set flare screens, we can curl cut, we can back cut, and as long as we're unselfish, which we are, then you're going to get open threes. I can't remember a 3 that we took that I would say, boy, that was a bad shot. That was contested. It was early in the clock. I mean, our guys know. We're not shooting contested threes. We don't have a problem shooting early in the clock as long as we're open. I was really happy with Josh Dix. He took the 1, missed it, came back and made the next 2 without hesitation. That's what he has to do. That's what I want him to do.
You talked about Desante and Josh. What did you like from both of them off the bench tonight?
Well, I don't think they played like freshmen. Like I said, I mean, Josh made the one mistake early where he's chasing a back picker and they got a bucket. He learned from it. His defense coming down the stretch in the second half was spectacular. He moves without the ball. I mean, he plays like a veteran. He's really a good player. Same thing with Desante. You know, there's going to be times when I play him off the ball because he can score and he can cut. He gets open. He had it tonight, of course, had 8 assists, no turns. That's great to see. I was proud of him. He got jammed up a couple times getting to the rim, but the good news is he got to the rim. You know, he'll learn from that. You know, he's got to protect it a little bit better, jump stop, maybe play off 2 feet once in a while. You know, he didn't really do that much, you know, in the past, but he'll be able to do that in 5 people.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Coach.